Hello everybody and welcome back to Workers and Resources. So we got this built on the last episode. Got a fabric factory and clothing which we're exporting, helping with the profits. So currently doing about 50 grand a month profit, roughly, which is good. Everything's working, everything's balanced out nicely. The other thing is, we're actually full. All the housing's completely full. Everything. It's like, there's 4,000 people here, dead on 4,000 people. But I've got excess of everything. I've got excess workers waiting. Yeah, so even this new block that I built is full. The only thing that's not are the halls of residence, but there are people moving in occasionally. Nope, we've got 3 completed. I have, however, moved everything out of this construction yard. I've sent them all back up to the other one. I did restock and buy a few vehicles as well. So I've gone on a few months just to top the bank balance up. We've got plenty of money in. So I'm not going to expand on this town just yet, but I am going to do pretty soon. Maybe in a few episodes. There is other things I want to go and tackle first though. But eventually I want to expand this so it's coming out like around to about there maybe. I have a really nice big town, but I want a train station in here somewhere as well. Which is going to be rather tricky. Now I did think about bringing it down this way, but I'm going to have a job getting it around the back end of town. Not unless I bulldoze these and make some room, move things around a bit, but I don't really want to do that because it does mean I'd have to build a lot of housing just to move people out of there. Let's get it on pause a second because I don't want it going to night time. What I was thinking of doing is coming round this way down here, but that does mean I'm going to have a tunnel. I'm going to have to tunnel through this section, so I want to come out about here. So can we get it? Now are these single track, these tunnels? We're not on auto build, are we? Ah, yeah. Can I build a double track tunnel? No, it's the same building in the way. But I've come from this side. Oh, it's done it. 794,000 rubles. I think I'll wait till I can build that with my own people. Yeah, there's no way I can afford to pay for that. Not on 50 grand a month anyway. Any chance of a loan? Just can I get this going this way? I think I'm going to leave this end for the time being because I do need to demolish this. I need to redo this anyway because I need another. I'm going to need another splitter up here somewhere. I need to get these high power cables coming up and along here. I am mindful because I need a coal mine and storage and processing and maybe a power plant here somewhere. I do want another set of gravel quarry. Set of quarries with a gravel processing somewhere around here, and then there's only so much coal over this side. There's enough for maybe, well, there's enough for one here, one about there, 1, 2, 3, I think 4, possibly 5 at a push. Which should be enough to do my brick factory and cement plant and stuff. And then go on to steel a bit later on. I was just wondering if you'd do that across that road. Without a big lump. I've set this to about there and then take it up round that way. Wiping out a few trees. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I don't want to loop there. It's very nice what you've done and very clever, but not exactly what I wanted. That's thank you. Now then. Right, that's going to be interesting. Yeah, then I can bring that down, maybe even alongside that road, pull it out around the back, possibly have a small station there. I want a station down this end anyway. Yeah, and then town's going to expand up and around this way. And then hopefully I can start moving people by train. I want the train set up relatively soon, but when I say relatively, I don't know, several episodes away. Getting the steel, that's going to be the big one. So the steel mine's going to probably go down here. This town's going to have a lot of development because we're going to need quite a lot of people down here, because I'm going to need to feed possibly 4 or 5 coal mines, 3 or 4 iron mines, processing, steel plant, power plant. So it's going to end up being quite a big town. I definitely don't want to be bringing people from down here. Not unless I can get them up there by train. That's a point. I was just thinking maybe I could get a station in here. Yeah, I can't afford to pay for that tunnel anyway. I'd have to wait a couple of years before I had the money to pay for it. So I need the steel mill up and running. Right, coal mine. So there needs to be a coal mine up here somewhere. And this is looking like quite a good spot. I don't want it too far up, so I've got to get a bus stop up near here. Right, so you're going to have to go into like a small aggregate storage. That's a medium one. I was thinking a small one. We only need to store coal ore here. Get it quite close up. Oops, move the mouse a bit. Get this leveled out. Eventually. Could maybe do with a couple more excavators, I think. Just check. Yeah, that'll go in. That's fine. Right. So we need coal ore processing. Now this is the only thing, is all the connections are on the wrong sides. Now I've got a footpath entrance there which I'm going to use. So yeah, it's just totally the wrong way around this. I need it the other way, I need it facing the other way, but I just can't. Let's go to about there. I was thinking get a bus stop in sort of here somewhere. Right, you're gonna let me level some of this out. Right, so if I was to put a bus stop in there. Let's just put that in for a second because I don't want to pay for it. I'm going to pay for the footpath from here though. Right, coal ore processing. There needs to be a road along there. Don't pay for it. Right, where are we going to connect this up to? I don't really want to connect up to there. I'm gonna maybe come from this one, maybe. I wonder if it'll let me do a road. It'll let me do that. Do that then. If we can try and excavate our way down to making a connection somehow. I want to connect onto there. I go to about there and then I don't like them corners, but it's going to prove quite difficult to get perfect. Just double checking that these are not on auto assign. Yep. Get off. Leave it alone till I built it. Right. I'm gonna connect that in there. Let's set that footpath out. This needs to be for emergency access. Oh, come on. Let me smooth it a bit. How the heck am I going to get that attached? You go do there. Lift it up a little bit. Oh, come on. There we go. Cancel that end bit. Right. Get that footpath back in. Get it on pause so we don't go to night time. Right, so we've got coal mine, small aggregate storage. Just double check we can connect up the conveyor. Just get them booked in. processing plant now. Which way did the conveyor go? Oh yeah, there, right across the road. Oh, that's not good. Need this road to come more this sort of direction. Do that, that's better. Now then, I'm not going to get a engine transfer in there. I might get one on this side though. Just whack it on fast forward, get this speeded up a bit. That ground up a bit. It's going to prove to be quite expensive probably. Of course you're not going to connect. You never connect on the first attempt. Try getting a bit closer. It's because it's lower down there. Maybe if I raise it slightly. So it's a bit higher up than the road. I'll raise it, please. Not lifting up anymore. Whoa, we're in. That is a weird bump in that road though, I don't like that. Let's see if we can't get that to connect up. We're not now. It's about there we go. Yeah, still got a bit of a bump, never mind. It'll have to do. A bit of dirt road connection there somewhere, please. Not a little bit and then go on. Never easy, is it? Maybe if I try and do a bit of leveling or something. Can we not just have a bit of a road out there, please? Come on, just a little bit. Try that. Oh, come on. There we go. Right, that was harder work than it should have been. Now then, so we've got coal being produced from here. Where we're going to take it to. So I need a large aggregate storage. So the inputs are on that side. Oh, I've got to get that road connected up. Want that. Maybe about here. Let's get these roads connected. Cost me quite a bit in engine transfers and stuff, this. So I think if I can get one there and get one over this side somewhere. Yeah, no chance. Have to raise that up a little bit. Try and get it on a bit of a bump so it's a bit higher than the road. Go on. Oh, we must be close. Try a little bit further away from the junction. Try moving this one a little bit. To there. Oh, come on. Can't be that far away. I think that needs to come back slightly. There we go. Oh, it's so fiddly those at times. It's really annoying. Right, now I've got to get blinking roads connected up to everything. Now you come to there. I think as far as it'll go. Go on, get. I want a little connection on there. That's just. Oh. You will not frustrate me, game. Maybe take it. In fact, if I take it round that way, that should connect up easier. There we go. A little funky connection there. That one's connected. That one needs connecting. Right, breathe. Right, so we've got a coal mine, we've got a bus stop, we've got a coal processing, small aggregate storage, large aggregate storage. Just double checking I did build one of them then. Now then, I think just made me sending a separate bus up, but I was going to say I think I might put the power station in here somewhere. Wondering if I can get it within reach. Where's the... Oh, there's no thingy road connections. Footpath connections, I mean. Just thinking maybe squeeze it. I'm gonna have to get an engine transfer and around the back end. Thinking if I put that there, come out that way. Oh, come on, don't go dark on me. Oh yeah, that's well high up. Level of terrain, that's what I want. Bring that down a bit, that's way too high up. I forgot to turn it off fast forward, that's why it's gone dark. Oh no, it was below the level, I thought it was above it. Hard to tell with this at times. Right, power station. Should be able to get power cables out of there without any issue. Just whether or not I can get the road connected. Maybe if I come across. You're giving me too much descent. It's that ditch there, that's what's been causing the problem. Right, now can I get a road across there? Thank you, eventually. Get that booked in. Engine transfer. I was thinking of putting one over this side, but I'm not going to get... I don't know, I might be able to. You're going to let me squeeze one there. No, I'm very surprised that went in. Bit of dirt road. Too sharp a turn, come on. Turn the wireframe off. Right. Power station connected up. Now then, the power cables themselves are going to be a bit of an issue. Right, let's get it off fast forward because we've got plenty of money in the bank. Not like doing this bit. This is the bit I don't like. Get rid of that there. Let's get rid of that. Little things that's in the way as well. Come on. Let's get on pause. Right. While we're at it. Yo, you're not going to let me have the train tracks out of there. I'm going to have to demolish this road. This is going to prove to be a little bit tricky, I think. Oh, I don't want to have to delete all these cables and stuff because I'm just going to end up forgetting to put something back in, as I always do. I'll realise when something's not working or I'm running out of money. Right, let's... Yeah. It's a reasonably good trajectory. Now then, you are going to let me put the road back in over there. I'm going to pay for that. I know it's £3.5 grand. I need it in. So otherwise nobody can get out. They're going to have to go all the way around there. So in fact, let's just get that built while we're at it. We're sending back to that one because he's on his way to do a full loop of the thing there. Right, just wondering if that bus stop's in walking distance. It should be. I can always put a footpath in. Connect it up onto there. I hopefully should be within walking distance. Right, let's get it off play because everybody's without power at the moment. We've cut everybody off. Right, high power. I need a switch here. there. Let's get these in. Right, now I need another switch. I think here, roughly. Ah, now the other thing is the road connection there now. I'm gonna have to go on this one. Where am I connecting up to here? I can't tell. There we go. Get them back up. Right, let's get it on pause. Right, before I auto build this, I want to go and do that little trick with the removing some of them. Now then, we need a switch here somewhere. Could do with it. Put it about here, but maybe there. Ah, yeah, good. And then we can take a cable out and down that way when we need to do, not just yet. Right, start taking some of these out. Save a bit of money. Too much curvature. Right, I think I'll get these booked in for construction. Get that booked in for construction. We don't need it just yet. Right, I want another switch here. And then a transformer. So we're going to need some power down here. Get a bit of dirt road connected up to them. Right, that gives us a switch to get out with. Transformer here. So, ooh. As I'm covering the mine. I didn't know. Oh, come on. Off that one then. Get some power cables coming down here. Onto there. Get that booked in. Why didn't you just build off that transformer there? Because. Yeah, why didn't I just build off that transformer there? I don't know. Right, we don't need any of that. Scrap that plan. I hope I didn't delete. I can't see the. Ah, there's high voltage wire there. High voltage wire there. They've gotten rid of the markers. You can't see where they are anymore, which is a bit of a pain. Right. So we've got high voltage wires. There was wires there. Let's get rid of the wires. Let's get some medium voltage wires down here, please. Go down this way. Get them booked in. Let's get rid of them bits of the road. I don't need them anymore. Ah, did I? No. I didn't. No, the wires are still there. I wish I'd put them back on so they'd highlight. That's a bit annoying, that is. Right. Coal mine. Bus stop to the coal mine. Power station. So what I'm going to do is put some proper buses on there instead of the micro buses. I'll have them stop here first and then stop there. So, because there's only going to be 20, 35, 40, 45 people needed on any one shift. Whereas up here they'll need people for those as well. So yeah, I'll swap them micro buses for regular buses. In fact, you're unspecified. Might as well go and swap them now. You can carry the most. These carry 60, 62. They're quite fast. 11 grand though. Bit cheap. I don't think I'm going to be upgrading the roads anytime soon, so we don't really need anything. Go with these. 4 of them. Get them on that. Set off on them. Right, you go. You. Might as well just sell these. These are all cheap. I don't need them for anything else. Right, off you go. Go to there. There's a bit of a gap. Let's get it on fast forward. Right, I'm going to get these buses spread out, and then I think we'll make a start on the construction of this. Yeah, I think that's all I'm going to do in one sitting, just because of the price of it. Right, yeah, I'll get these buses set out and I'll jump into a speed build and I'll be back in a little while. Yeah, okay, so eventually we managed to get the power. I did move this bus stop, but I'm not very happy with it. I rather foolishly moved it, thinking it wasn't reaching the power station, when there was a tiny little bit of road there that hadn't been finished. And there were no people walking up there, and I wondered why there was nobody walking up to get on site. I thought it was just out of range, so I moved it. I wish I hadn't have done, because it was there was loads of trucks on here and stuff, and it caused a right nightmare. I ended up with trucks getting all confused, and I had to go and put bits of road in so they could get past, and yeah, it was a bit of a mistake, but yeah, I want to redo it, but basically because we've got buses coming in here and then turning and going up to the mine, so I want it facing that way again, so that they're just coming in and going straight up without having to come and do this short turn. Just speed them up a little bit. Now, I am a little bit concerned about the frequency, even though I've got 4 buses on there, because it's quite a trip. No, we seem to be alright for the moment. I don't have to worry about that because we're full of coal. I'm going to attach the brick factory to this, and possibly the cement factory as well. I'm just a little bit concerned about it running out of coal. What I might actually do is put another engine transfer in with another aggregate storage, and then run the brick and the coal off them. So hopefully this fills up first. Might be wishful thinking, but yeah. Anyway, the power's on, that's the main thing. We're exporting it. I am exporting it, aren't I? Do that. That's not boarding, the board's up here. I had to go and put a transformer in here to feed this as well. Yeah, we're exporting 80%. The money's going up instead of down. That's good. That means I could actually cut down on... I might actually cut down on the meat export, because I've got 2 trucks going out to the border. And they're worth about getting on for £3 now. I don't know, these are... I think I'll leave it as it is. It seems to be fine, it's working. I mean, I'm not going to be able to feed an entire map off this one farm. This is going to feed this town and this town only. Pretty much. Maybe another town. I might be able to feed that one off it as well, but I'll have to stop exporting altogether. Same with the food. I might just export only alcohol. Could do some more people working in there, but the problem is here is I just don't have the grain, I don't have the crops. Oh, I'll tell you what has come in. You probably already know. I just remembered we got waypoints. You can now set these little street signs and use them as waypoints for trucks. Tell them which way to go. In fact, I'm going to use that one now. The reason being is because I did have 4 trucks on this route and I'm down to 1. It's because we were absolutely hammering the crops, and I need to keep the clothing being produced. That's my main export now. But the trucks are getting stuck here. They were getting stuck here from time to time. There was a massive bus jam here. One bus got stuck exiting the bus stop, and then everything got jammed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set waypoint and a waypoint return. Now that truck will now go that way around and back again. It was slightly quicker to go this way, but again if I put housing down here, I'm not sure about having people working on these farms, or do I get them to go to this bus stop? There seems to be a lot of people walking down there. Can they not? Whether they can get out. Can't see the paths of the trees. I wonder if I put a path. I mustn't have done. There we go. Up to something. Can we get that there? We can. Seems to be a lot of people walking down that road there for some reason. I think they were going to these sports facilities, maybe the kindergarten. Probably. Where's he off to? Just curious now. Can I click on him? Going to the kindergarten. Yeah. There's no other buildings down here, so I don't know where else he could be going. Right, so we've got the coal, got the power plant up and running. Definitely start looking at bricks and stuff on the next episode. I might get the brick factory in. Looking at Kilbroysk, because I want this. This is going to be the town that provides all the workers for the mines and everything. There's going to be some more mines along here. I might probably have a logging camp in here as well, but we're going to try and get as much as we can produced around here. Bricks, prefabs, planks, gravel. Yeah, and if we get the cement as well, we can hook that up. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to get bitumen across until I come onto this island and start thinking about moving over there, but we're nowhere near there yet. I'm not going to build a bridge until I've got my brick factory. The bridge is going to be massive, so it's going to need quite a lot of bricks. Yeah, excuse me. Sorry, steel plant's going to be going up this sort of side somewhere. So I might have my rail depot and things around here. I'm definitely going to work my way down here. I want the train line to try and hit all four of these sort of cities on this side. I want to kind of build them up. I do want to go over the other side. I definitely need to go over the other side towards the later end of the game anyway, because once you get past, I think it's around about 2000, there's hardly any vehicles to buy from rubles anymore. You need dollars to buy a lot of stuff. So a lot of the late game vehicles are bought from NATO side, whereas the early game stuff's all bought from the Soviet side. So yeah, eventually I do need to consider going out that way, and probably what I will do is once I set up an oil refinery, I'll build a bridge across here and then just start sending some trucks down with a bit of bitumen on or something well in advance, and then that way I don't need to mass export to that side, but like 3 or 4 trucks just running back and forward up to maybe about here somewhere. Just thinking where I want the refinery, because I'm going to be exporting more out to the Soviet side to begin with anyway. We could possibly put a bridge across there. That might be a good idea actually, because I'm going to put some more housing in down here, so just thinking about it. Let's run a bridge out there just to give me an idea of where I'm going to be putting it. Do that. And we'll suspend the construction of that just in case any construction officers pick it up. I don't think they will. I think they're too far away. Yeah, no, that's a completely terrible angle. Yeah. Get a road stuck in the way there. Get out of my way. don't think we're on there. No, we're not really straight to the wireframe. I want it running parallel with that farm. There we go. That. Let's get a bit of end of bridge in. Raise it up a little bit. Gone wonky again. Meant to be ending this episode. 1, 2. There we go. Still went slightly wonky then again. Never mind. Right. Get that booked in. Get that switched off. I do want to get some housing and a school over this side of town. I'm probably going to do that before I do anything else. I just want to fill that little area in there. I'm going to put empty houses in. It's just because everywhere's completely full. I've got no room for any growth at all, so which I don't particularly mind too much at the moment because I don't want it growing too rapidly, but I do want a few more workers down this end of town just to provide for this, because I've got a bus going up to here at the moment and I want to take that one off and just have them. I've got 3 buses going here. There was 4, but one the bus I had to sell was one of them that got jammed. I could go and put it back on again, but there's just way too much traffic coming into this little bus stop here. So I do want to do a proper bus stop in town somewhere up here. But yeah, we'll have a look at that next time. Definitely get bricks on the go next time. I want to redo this bus stop as well, so we'll have a look at that as well. Right, I'm going to call it the end of this episode. Right, hope you enjoyed this one. Thanks everybody again for watching. I'll see you really soon for another one. Bye.